What's going on, guys? It's Michael here from GBU. We are back again with another blaster review. So this one here is a little bit old, but it is still one of the best selling blasters to date. Now, again, it was a milestone of a gel blaster, considering it was one of the first cheapest metal gel blasters that was completely metal, like your receiver, your gearbox, everything. Now, at the time when it did come out, the rating was APS, but it was quite expensive for what it was, ranging to $600 to $700, even a couple of $800 blasters, which out of the box stock is a lot of money. Now this thing here was again the cheapest full metal M4 gel blaster that was available. So what I give you guys is the WELLS MRT, and I also do have the CQB, which is just below me here, which I will show you guys very shortly. Now again, this was the cheapest one on the market. It still is. It's still one of the cheapest full metal blasters there is available now. A lot of the customs that we do here at GBU are based on this particular model or brand as such like that. We haven't had any issues with these at all. I know in the first batch, very early on, gearboxes were cracking and stuff like that. Now be rest assured that it isn't a common problem anymore. Now some of these I've pushed to about 400 feet per second and have lasted quite some time. So again, definitely something to consider if you are looking for a cheaper version or a full metal blaster that is fully upgradable as such. So starting at the front, guys, it does come with a metal fire brake suppressor. It does have a metal outer barrel. It's actually got a metal inner barrel, as you can see just there, that gold barrel. Starting at the top, we do have some metal foldable iron sight, and then same on the rear as well. We do have a metal handguard. Star of the show, again, as per usual, is the full metal receiver. The metal gearbox tucked inside just there. So you do have a standard M4 pistol grip. You have our WELLS magazine, which it does have its own terminal. Luckily enough, these things are actually quite cheap, so it's amazing. On the back side, we have a fully adjustable stock. As you can see, we have a metal buffer tube and we have a metal QD sling mount here. So again, guys, this is the long version of the WELLS metal blaster, or the MRT, tied up to you what you actually call it. Now, again, this thing out of the box is pushing around 290 to 300 feet per second, which is actually pretty decent for what it is and its price range and stuff like that. But nonetheless, guys, let's jump on to the next one. This is probably one of my favorite ones to build and to personally work with as such. So give me 2 seconds, I'll grab it and we'll jump in. So again, guys, I give you the WELLS full metal CQB. So it is very nice and compact, as you can see just here, but if you want a little bit more length out of it, simply slide out the adjustable buttstock and away you go as such. Now I am quite a big fella, so I don't really look too appealing with a small blaster. Keep in mind, this thing is absolutely solid. It cracks out of the box. Steady fire rate as well with the 11-volt battery, so it's pretty decent. So again, guys, starting at the front, we have a metal fire brake, we have a metal inner barrel, got a metal outer barrel, we have a full metal handguard here, which does have a bottom rail, which is really nice. Again, it does have a foldable iron sight, so one at the front and one at the back. Now again, they are metal as well. Now the cool thing about it is, as you can see, those little white dots there kind of allows you to line them up and have a bit of fun without them being popped up. So again, moving on down, we have a full metal receiver. We have the metal gearbox inside just there. Again, same style of magazines. We have our foldable buttstock, so again, that's full length. And if you want to get close and personal, just move it in and away you go. So this back piece here is actually made out of metal. Same with the guide rods here that kind of allow it to move back and forth. Again, we have our standard M4 480 motor grip, and it does come with a metal trigger as well, guys. So it does sport the semi and full auto function, just like the MRT. Now, this one being a smaller build means that the FPS is a little lower. So something like this out of the box is pushing around 260 to 270 off the top of my head. A good thing is too, this thing is super accurate because it does actually have a ported cylinder which matches the smaller barrel, so it's going to allow the piston not to necessarily smash against the cylinder head and cause disruption where it's just pushing too much air out for such a small barrel. Other than that, guys, we're gonna head over to the firing range. We give these things a couple of slaps, we'll see how they perform, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we're gonna start off on the CQB, so we'll give it a bit of semi. Next up is the WELLS long. So give it a couple of slaps on semi. So As you can see guys, both of them have their very own identities, but they have the same thing in common. They are a full metal M4 from Wells. So we have our little CQB and we have our Wells long over the back here, the MRT. Now again, the MRT has got a higher FPS, so it's going to hit the back wall a lot harder than what say this here would. Nonetheless guys, if this is something that you'd like, come on down and see us at 7/18 Bailey Crescent in Southport on the Gold Coast, or they are online right now as I speak. Peace out.